Your first warned weather forecast from meteorologist Jordan Wolfe.
It was a cold morning around the state line as well as a pretty broad area. In Rockford specifically, we fell all the way down to 9 degrees for that morning low temperature. That's actually the coldest that Rockford has been since January 21st, when we fell to an overnight low of -11. We weren't quite that cold, but nonetheless the coldest air of the season, as we did fall to 9 degrees. High pressure moving out, though, has started to flip that wind direction around, and that brought a lot more sunshine for the day today, as well as our temperatures rising into the 30s. We have a little bit of this cloud cover starting to drift into the area, as well as some thicker low-level cloud up to the north. Now, as that slides in, it may impact how quickly or how slowly those temperatures fall into the night tonight. But you can see with a pretty nice sunset there off in the distance, our Mercy Health Skytrack camera overlooking Rochelle and some of that cloud cover that I noted there, and that will impact where our temperatures end up falling to for the overnight hours. We still have a lot of sunshine showing up with our sky conditions across the area, as well as 32 degrees for that temperature in Rockford, 33 in Rochelle, 31 DeKalb, 36 in Freeport, or 33, in Freeport, 34 out in Galena. But we are going to see that cloud cover slowly drift in, and that will allow those temperatures to relatively hold steady once that cloud cover reaches here. We have that southerly flow also starting to build in, mainly out of the southwest right now as that high pressure sits down to our south. And you see a lot of this milder air across the plains. High temperatures out there in the 50s in some spots. We aren't quite going to get well into the 50s, but some of that milder air will gradually work its way our direction as we head into the weekend. So overnight tonight, our temperatures will continue to drop down to around 21 for that overnight low. Initially, while we have that clear sky, we'll drop a little bit quicker, but once that cloud cover moves in, we hold fairly steady for the rest of the night. So wherever we end up getting to before that cloud moves in, that's likely where our overnight low will end up. Some spots likely getting into the low 20s. A few spots, though, may end up in the teens for those overnight lows. As we head into tomorrow, we see that southerly flow start to pick up and that milder air inching a bit closer for Saturday as well as for Sunday. Our future temperatures indicating highs tomorrow and going into Sunday well into the 40s. And even on Sunday, a couple spots not too far away could even get close to that 50-degree mark. This will be paired with our next weather system that starts to drift into the area as we head into the weekend, initially keeping things relatively dry until we get into Sunday night. Best chances for any precipitation going to be off to our east, but I do think we could see a few stray showers along and east of I-39 late Sunday evening going into the early part of Monday morning. Once that system lifts out of the area, you see a pocket of colder air starting to develop back behind it, and that will slowly drift in as we head in the middle of next week. But we can relish in the weekend forecast while it's here. 44 degrees for Saturday, 49 for Sunday. Overnight low temperatures actually pretty close to or even above our average highs for this time of year, so a much milder air mass in, but we do have that shower chance late Sunday. Unfortunately, all good things come to an end. We have that cool down that comes in after the weekend. Milder air sits around for at least a few days, but then that next pocket of cold air settles in for the middle of the week. It does not last very long either, as we get that milder air that then returns into the following weekend. So here's how that 7-day forecast looks. 44 degrees for Saturday, 49 for Sunday. Shower chances late Sunday into the early part of Monday. Then that next pocket of cold air. While we have that cold air around, we could see a few flurries, but otherwise speaking, things relatively dry and another warm up on the way for the following weekend.